Hello, this is Big Two Predictions from me, Andrew, and let's see, let's go over what each team has. Saints offense. There's really not much to say. There's Drew Brees, he's a beast, as people like to call them. They have a trifecta running game with Darren Sproles. For some reason, I can't remember the other two running backs right now, but they have a pretty good running game if their pass game somehow falters. Even though Marcus Colson, their lead receiver, and Lance Moore will not be playing, it's pretty clear that they're gonna attack with Devery Henderson and Jimmy Graham. Hopefully, Jimmy Graham has a bad game because I'm putting Dustin Keller in place of Jimmy Graham. Just saying. Hopefully, Drew Brees gets sacked. And yeah. But anyways, defense, Saints. The Saints are pretty good on defense, although they're really inconsistent. A good example would be last week versus the Packers. Then again, the Packers are really good, so kind of evens out. What else is there? Special teams. Darren Sproles returned a touchdown last week on Thursday, and that was wow. That was electrifying. But unfortunately, at the end of the game, they could not tie it. And for me, that was a dumb like play call right there. I would have done a play action pass, just like Matt Spaeth was involved in during the Falcons Bears game. And if it wasn't open, I would have ran for the touchdown with the ball myself. But that's just me. Anyways, Bears. Jay Cutler looks like he's gonna be the great quarterback this year. Probably top 10. Unfortunately, their offensive line is still not up to par. They allowed 4 sacks last week. With the addition of Gabe Carimi, I mean, Gabe Carimi obviously is going to make some mistakes because he's a rookie. But Lance Lewis, I mean, to replace Roberto Garza, I don't know about that. He is out. No, I'm sorry. He's doubtful for the game, and they're most likely going to replace him with Chris Spencer. Uh, Chris Spencer did pretty decent when he replaced Lewis last week at the end of the game. So, I mean, they do have some depth at that position. Jay Cutler has some very nice weapons in Roy Williams, Johnny Knox, Kellen Davis. I mean, I've been rooting for Kellen Davis since the beginning of last year, and what he's shown during that Falcons game, I mean, he should be our starting tight end for pass plays. Matt Spaeth, okay, Matt Spaeth, you're blocking tight end, I know, but oh man, I love Kellen Davis at that position. Matt Forte, he's gonna always have a decent running game. When it comes to rushing yards, sorry, he's gonna have a decent rushing game. He's probably not gonna go over 100 or even 90 against the Saints because the Saints have a pretty good defensive line. Oh, by the way, Will Smith is suspended, I believe, for the Bears game, so that's a plus for us. Um, but yeah, Jay Cutler's offensive line has to get better for tomorrow. Bears defense. Again, not much to say. We had a lot of pressure last week against Matt Ryan. We forced some turnovers, and that was great. I believe 3 turnovers. Yeah. Linebackers, I mean, fantastic. Thank goodness Urlacher is playing tomorrow because unfortunately his mother passed away. And you're grieving. You're grieving when someone passes away. I am a sure example of that. Anyways, who else was gone? Chris Harris. Chris Harris is doubtful for tomorrow. But thank goodness that we have depth with Brandon Merriweather in that position. So that's a plus. The secondary is always consistent. Charles Tillman is a great, consistent cornerback. He's very underrated as well. Tim Jennings on the other side, he's pretty good. DJ Moore is going to be making some plays. Special teams, come on, I don't need to say anything. Unfortunately, I don't think the Bears are going to pull it off this one. They're playing away. The Saints are hungry after that tough loss. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with a loss here. it's gonna be Bears 19, Saints 20. No, sorry, Bears 20, Saints 28.